in Africa. Wowzers, said Inspector Gadget. Africa certainly is exciting, isn't it, Penny? It sure is, Uncle Gadget, said Penny. And our train ride through the jungle should be the most exciting part. Inspector Gadget and his niece Penny and their dog Brain were waiting at the station for Mombasa Express. There's a lot to see, even here at the station, said Inspector Gadget. Look at the lion hunter. There's no lion hunter, said Penny. That's Chief Quimby, she whispered. Your boss. And so it was. Chief Quimby had a secret message for Inspector Gadget that said, MAD agents want to hijack this train. Your mission is to stop them. This message will self-destruct. Got it, Chief, said Inspector Gadget. He dropped the message out of the window of the train as it began to chug, chug, chug out of the station. The train pulled away so fast that Inspector Gadget didn't get to see where the message fell. Kaboom! The message self-destructed right on Chief Quimby's head. Why don't I get a new agent? Chief Quimby moaned. Meanwhile, far away in a dark castle, Dr. Claw was hatching an evil plan. Dr. Claw was the head of the MAD, which stands for Mean and Dirty, and he hated no one more than Inspector Gadget.
Dad.
Yeah.
I might want to watch the movie of
Inspector Gadget?
on your iPad.
How about after we're done reading, okay?
Mm.
Let me read the rest. We've only got 6 more pages.
How does he talk?
Who? Dr. Claw?
Yeah.
He talks like this. Get Gadget. You better get Inspector Gadget. He talks like that, buddy. Through his video screen, Dr. You think that's funny?
Say it again.
Get that gadget. Ready? Through his video screen, Dr. Claw told the agent on the train just what to do. Make sure you get that train, he said. But most of all, get Gadget. I will, boss, said the agent. As the train whizzed through the jungle, Inspector Gadget and Penny and Brain were settling into their cozy compartment. The porter showed them around their little room. The bed's open like this, he said, and they're very comfortable. Why don't you try one? I could use a nap, Inspector Gadget said with a yawn. He climbed into the beds. Schwack! The bed crushed shut, with Inspector Gadget in it. Go, go, Gadget, coat, said Inspector Gadget. And poof! His coat blew up bigger and bigger until the bed popped open. They don't call me Gadget for nothing, Inspector Gadget said proudly. Curses, snarled the porter as he hurried down the hall. No need to let a little accident upset you, said Inspector Gadget, calling after him. But Penny was not so sure that it was an accident. I think that porter was a MAD agent, she told Brain. It's time for your jungle monkey disguise. Snoop around and see what you can find out. Okay, barked Brain, and that was his way of saying, okay. That evening, in the fancy dining car, Inspector Gadget couldn't keep himself from staring at the table nearby. What's that monkey doing in here? He whispered to Penny. Maybe that's the MAD agent, or mad agent that Chief Quimby had warned me about. Penny secretly winked at Brain. She didn't see the waiter coming toward them with a loaded tray. But then, crash! He dropped the tray on Inspector Gadget's head. Inspector Gadget was knocked out cold. Why, that waiter is a MAD agent, a mad agent, who slammed the bed on Uncle Gadget, Penny shouted. After him, Brain. You think they're going to catch him? Brain chased the waiter through the train, and when they reached the last car, Brain stopped in surprise. Standing before him was the biggest elephant he had ever seen. You won't catch me, said the waiter. Dr. Claw sent along this speedy elephant so that I could make a quick getaway. And here I go, he said as he leaped on the elephant's back. And the elephant leaped through the side of the car. Brain grabbed the tail, and just in time. Back in the dining car, Penny was trying to tell Inspector Gadget what had happened, but he wouldn't listen. I have no time for small talk, said Inspector Gadget. Now which way did that strange-looking monkey go? He said. Inspector Gadget and Penny made their way through the train, and soon they came to the last car. So, said Inspector Gadget, that M.A.D. monkey escaped on an elephant. But that monkey isn't, Penny tried to explain again. Now, Penny, said Inspector Gadget, I'm going after him. Go, Gadget Copter! And away he flew. Lay down and relax, buddy. Lay down and relax, Cooper. Brain was still bumping along behind the elephant, and at last, Brain jumped down and hid in the bushes. The agent climbed down and set to work placing sticks of dynamite on the railroad tracks. Dr. Claw was watching on the video screen. We couldn't get Gadget on the train, he snickered. But, no matter, we'll simply blow up the whole train and Gadget with it. Inspector Gadget was not getting very far with his copter, but he knew that there was no time to lose. So, he cried out, I will get that monkey, and he will not get away. Go, Gadget, skates! And away he rolled down the tracks. From the train, Penny buzzed Brain on her two-way watches. Though her watch had a tiny video screen, Penny was able to see the M.A.D. agent lighting the fuse. Dynamite, she exclaimed. Stop him, Brain. Brain turned the long tail of his monkey costume into a lasso. He twirled the tail and threw it, and then Inspector Gadget came rolling by. Wowzers, he shouted as he came crashing down on the agent.
I need the cold pack.
You need the cold pack?
Yeah.
Want to read that for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom?
Okay, I'm gonna finish the book, buddy. It's only 2 pages. You should never play with matches, said Inspector Gadget, as he pointed towards the agent, scolding him for what he had done.
Love you.
It could be dangerous.
Love you, Daddy. Sweet dreams.
I love you too. Sweet dreams, babe. Especially with all of these trees around. He blew out the match and stood up and brushed himself off. Brain tied up the agent while he did so. The train was coming around the bend, but squealed to a stop just in time. Everyone hurried out to see what was happening. Chief Quimby flew by in a helicopter. Congratulations, Gadget, he said. You've captured the M.A.D. agent, or the Mad Agent. Good work, Brain, said Penny. Dr. Claw saw everything on his video screen. I'll get you next time, Gadget, he said. After all of the excitement, Inspector Gadget and Penny and Brain were happy to spend a few quiet days at the beach with a new friend with them. You were right about the train ride, Penny, Inspector Gadget said. It was the most exciting part of our trip so far. Yes, said Penny, but now I'm looking forward to our nice, quiet elephant ride home.